Hi, today I have a message called You All Go Together. I am recording in a different room, so if you notice a difference in sound quality, that's what it is. Okay, so starting with think of perception loading like a video game. You can allow it to load while placing no particular demands upon it. I don't know if you've played Minecraft or seen somebody play Minecraft, but the landscape loads and you can see it loading in front of you as you go through the game. And that's how flexible our landscape is. It could load as anything at all. Now the ego would see that as something scary because the ego would say, by my effort, I work to achieve a stability that I myself hold in place through tension and stress. And that's what I'm going to rely upon, this grid, this framework of safety that I've built up in my life somehow by keeping things in place. The other way of looking at that is that Spirit provides the stability for you. And when you have every confidence in the stability that Spirit provides for everyone, it doesn't matter which landscape loads in front of you. So there's no anticipation of like what's going to come to get me. I say that still having the experience of falling into this anticipation of what's going to happen. I don't feel safe. I feel anxious. I feel awkward. Much more in public than when I'm seemingly safe at home, right? That's a perceived difference for me. Or much more on the highway than if I'm walking down a street. That's a perceived difference for me. But at the same time, more and more I can feel in my experience this confidence. I'm touching this confidence in Spirit to load for everyone the appropriate, safe learning landscape. And it uplifts, it upholds. We're loved, we're held in joy. As I look at this landscape, I can see the characteristics of it. And it's very important for me to see it for myself and everyone at the same time, that we're all uplifted, that we're all held, that we're all joy itself, even if we don't know it yet, that we can all look toward the other and see that joy, even if we don't seem to have the ability yet. We do have it. Maybe it's dormant, but we have it and it's here, and we can place every confidence in the abilities we share and in what's uplifting us and upholding us right now. So going back through, think of perception loading like a video game that holds no threats for you. You can allow it to load while placing no particular demands upon it. So when I feel the stress of wanting something in particular or not wanting something in particular, both are a stress. I'm learning to be in this open, joyful, peaceful place where it's okay. I know whatever Spirit's going to load into the video game is appropriate, and that I'm held and carried and shown the way, and everyone is. So it's a very open, willing feeling with usually no particular knowledge about the details, but knowing that whatever situation anyone seems to be in, they have all the tools and the equipment to flow through the situation with benefit for all. And it's so important as I'm looking at this, my eyes are kind of unfocused. I just noticed I'm kind of staring into the distance. As I'm looking at this, it's so important for me to see it for all simultaneously. Okay, expect happiness to come to others while not defining it, while placing no particular demands upon their self or yours. So let's say we're in a family, we're in a business, we're in a company, we're in a church, we're in a workplace, we're in some sort of organization of people where the people have come together for a purpose. And in these situations, in these organizations of people, beings really, we can expect happiness to come to others while placing no particular demands upon their self or yourself. There's no pressure for you to enact an ideal or to be an ideal. There's no pressure for them to enact an ideal or be an ideal. There's no pressure for you to avoid and acting or being something non-ideal, defined by the ego as non-ideal. There's no pressure for them. This is a new space for us to avoid acting or showing up as something non-ideal. This is new for us. There's no pressure. There are no particular demands. We're just here together. And we're going to have many situations where our old instinct is to pressure others to show up a certain way, or to pressure ourselves to show up a certain way, and to keep sort of re-imprisoning ourselves and others in the chains of ideals. The ideal of how you should look, the ideal of how you should smell, the ideal of how others should look or be or talk, or the successes people should have. And then there's the differential, the comparison, like I can only be successful if my success is defined by someone else's lack of success. I can only have if my having is defined by someone else's lack of having. Like all that comparison is going away, all that tension. It's going away. It's never been here. So we're in recognizing what's always been here. It seems that things go away, but it's just the fantasy of them that we wanted to see, we are finally allowing to go away. So expect happiness to come to others while placing no particular demands upon their self or yours. They are you. So if happiness comes to them, it does come to you. I know in our egoic fantasy, it hasn't looked that way. It has looked like happiness can come to others over there and I can be left bereft over here. Or if happiness seems to come to me, I need to feel bad and guilty and make up for the lack of it somewhere else. It's not like that anymore. It's not like that. It never has been like that. We've pretended it was like that, so we saw it and we experienced it, but we don't have to pretend it's like that anymore. It's never been like that. And so we can just remember and become aware of how it actually is, and always has been and always will be, no matter what we imagine in order to experience. It will always be this way. Happiness belongs to everyone equally. We can't change that. That's our being. That we can't change that. We might as well allow our dream, our illusion, our fantasy, our hallucination to reflect what can't change about all of us. There's no impediment to us allowing that now. No matter what seems to be showing up in the dream, hallucination, fantasy at the moment. Immaterial, very changeable. It's okay. And we wouldn't dream of judging it, right? I'm laughing because, yes, we do judge it every day. But we're learning, judging what seems to be happening in the dream is like making a hallucination, then judging your what's the point of judging a hallucination? There's no point. There's no point. So a light is shining before you, illuminating your way. It truly is. It is you. It's the truth in you. It's the love in you. It's the love that you are. It is a reality. It is shining before you. And if you want to see nothing but this light, and see nothing but this light showing the way for everyone and even everything you call else, I just want to see everything guided by the light that they are, then that is what you will see. We have no need to see anything other than everyone and everything having their way illuminated. What's true for me is true for you. What's true for you is true for me. Not in the hallucination, imagination, fantasy, dream. In reality. So we might as well allow our hallucination, imagination, fantasy, dream, pretending to be a very direct reflection of how it is for us as beings. That's how it is truly. So we might as well allow what we're imagining to reflect that very directly. There's no reason not to. We wouldn't pluck out a reason from our fantasy to not allow everyone and everything to show up with the light shining in front of them, very specifically telling them where to go, what to do, what to say. We would want that ease and that happiness and that joy for everyone, because we want it for us. It's very, very, very much an everyone, everything sort of situation. You all go together. Are we going to heaven or to hell? We already pretended to be in hell. Check, done. Gold star for pretending. Where are we really? Where have we never left? Heaven. So there's no reason not to allow us to all be guided into the representation of heaven on earth immediately. There's no reason to hold it back. There's nothing to hold back. Here we are. And here I am listening to the message I need to hear. This message is for me. But because I can record it and share it, that it can be for you if it resonates. So the character of this one speaking the message isn't beyond it. I'm just going with all of you. We're all going together. All together now, as the Beatles say. You all go together. And our judgments would interrupt that sense, that perception, that remembering that we're all going together, we're all equal, we're all uplifted. The true nature of all of us is peace and joy. What's present in everyone's mind is truth. It's like this shining pillar of light. Really, it's the same mind, but it's okay if you still think of it as separate minds, as long as you see this commonality of this pillar of shining truth in everyone's mind. That's the real thing. And that can expand and expand and expand. And anything we've fantasized, judged, hallucinated, it's nothing. It's nothing in the path of this truth expanding. It's just nothing at all. It doesn't matter. It's okay. You don't have to give it any significance or weight. Okay. It just was 12:12 when I looked down the time. Okay. You don't need a scrap of the past to bring with you. When I'm in control mode, which I can feel, and feel for sustained periods of time, I have many scraps of the past that I brought with me and thought, because I have to be in control of this situation, I have to remember all of these past things and use all of these past things interwoven as a basis from which to act and think and speak and seem to be. But that's not true. So today is my chance to be shown that I don't need all these scraps of the past to bring with me. I'm safe in the now. And it's my time to be shown that I'm safe in setting them down, and I can be guided in setting down all the scraps of the past I bring with me, even if it seems impossible that I let them go, and just to be carried along by all the beings that are here with us that can show us the way. All the angels, you could say, all spirit itself. I don't know, there's so many ways to talk about it. Yeshua, Jesus, just everyone. everyone is with us. I get inarticulate when I'm trying to talk about it. But you don't need a scrap of the past to bring with you. When we feel pain, we're taking some scrap of the past, the way something has been defined based on a past, and used as a defense right now, to defend against the power that is here right now. It's always been here. We've always worked very hard to ignore it, but now we're really getting deeply together into allowing the power that is present now to uplift and hold and carry all of us together. It is such a beautiful thing. It is so beautiful as you look inward and see this, that when you look outward again into the world, it really doesn't matter what comical, cartoonish thing seems to be there, or even what tragic thing seems to be there. And it doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're finally finding the power that's remembering it. It's always been here. That's going to help everyone. That's helping everyone right now. And wouldn't you want that? So it doesn't mean you don't have a heart. It means your heart and everyone's heart is so deep that it would reach back inside you to this power that everyone shares together, and it would activate that power, and it would allow it to expand. You wouldn't feel helpless anymore. You don't feel helpless anymore. You're allowing this power to rise and expand and help everyone throughout all of what you perceive to be time and space. I don't care who they are, great beings or small beings or abusive beings or helpful beings. I don't care. It's everyone, because it's you. You're everyone. You're everything. So you're allowing this power now to rise up and expand and assist everyone in being shown very clearly through thought, through the thoughts that occur to all of us, what to say, what to do. And everything gets its instruction. Everything we seem to perceive is conformable to the harmony in which we're all held together. So every mountain, every leaf, every tree gets its instruction, like in a computer landscape, for how to appear, to reflect back to you the great love in which you're held, in which you've always been held, in which you'll be held forever with everyone, the great love that you are, the great love that extends from you, to reflect back to you how much you love everyone and everything, and giving you pathways to express that. Not in ways that hold on to past ideals and imprison you and give you a basis for comparison with someone or something else. That's an old trap. You don't have to fall into an old trap. You can just be uplifted now because you're loved so much, and because you love so much. You have never stopped loving. You may have covered it up, but you've never stopped. And that's very good news for all of us. So hope that was helpful for you. Thank you for listening, and wishing you happy healing.